I'm Xochitl Mora with the City of McAllen. Welcome to your McAllen Minutes. If you missed the McAllen City Commission meeting of March 22nd, don't worry. Here's a brief recap of what was discussed. The McAllen City Commission meeting quickly opened up to a joint meeting with the McAllen Public Utility Board to accommodate commissioners and trustees in a social distancing setting and to allow for the representative from Weaver to present his findings for commissioners and trustees to consider and approve the comprehensive annual financial report. After discussion and approval, the joint meeting was adjourned. McAllen Mayor Jim Darling then called the McAllen City Commission meeting to order, and after the Pledge of Allegiance, District 5 Commissioner Victor Sebi Haddad gave the invocation. Representatives from United Way were on hand to recognize the City of McAllen for being one of the top 10 companies in McAllen to give to the organization. Last year, efforts by the City of McAllen executive liaisons Norma Rodriguez and Cindy Gonzalez of the City Secretary's Office led to an increase in employee contributions, moving McAllen from number 6 in 2019 to number 5 in 2020. Good job and keep up the good work. Under the consent agenda, Commissioners approved an award of contract to Park Place for playground replacement parts and labor at La Vista Playground. The buy-board quote is for $65,894. Commissioners also approved an interlocal agreement with Sherryland Independent School District and the City of McAllen for a joint election with the City of McAllen. The City of McAllen will allow Sherryland ISD to use McAllen's Lark Community Center on May 1st as an election site for their school board election as Sherryland Precincts 165, 167, and 222 overlap with the City of McAllen. Under bids and contracts, Commissioners approved a contract with Frontera Consulting to purchase network Wi-Fi equipment that will be installed at 97 traffic intersections to allow for intersections to be managed and monitored from a central location and would allow for cameras to be installed at each intersection. This is part of the voter-approved 2018 bond election traffic improvement project. Commissioners approved exploring funding mechanism for Schneider Electric for energy efficiency and capital reinvestment program. The proposed project includes a guaranteed energy savings contract, including pricing for turnkey installation of various equipment at various City of McAllen buildings that will improve energy efficiency and lower service and energy costs. The City of McAllen will explore a funding mechanism for the project and will bring back the contract for consideration and approval at a future meeting. Under ordinances, Commissioners approved an amendment to revise the posted speed limit on 29th Street between Sprague Road and SH 107 from 30 miles per hour to 40 miles per hour after a traffic study of the traffic patterns of the area and review of the roadway. Commissioners also approved amending the landscaping requirements in parking lots, reducing the required number of trees to decrease the potential attraction for animals. The distance from landscaped areas to parking stalls was changed from 50 feet to 100 feet. Under the manager's report, McAllen City Manager Rodriguez gave an update on CARES Act funding and expected funding and projects from the COVID-19 relief bill. Additionally, City Engineer Yvette Barrera gave her monthly project status report. She highlighted the completion of the first section of the Bicentennial Boulevard Extension project from Trenton to Auburn Avenue. The entire project should be completed by the end of this summer. Another key drainage project, the Kennedy Avenue Improvement Project, is scheduled to begin paving soon and will be completed in the next month. The roadway widening projects are moving forward in their initial phases. Barrera also highlighted completed bond drainage improvement projects as well as those which are at various stages of construction. Finally, she highlighted the completed portion of the bond traffic improvement project and how the traffic study is still pending, waiting for traffic levels to return to normal. McAllen Parks and Recreation Director Mike Hernandez highlighted various projects, including the improvements to La Vista Park, the Uvalde Ballfield lighting improvement, and sidewalk construction at Suarez Park. One project that needs to be addressed is the need for immediate removal of oak trees in various medians or landscaped areas of the McAllen Convention Center. The trees have grown so much that the roots could cause the trees to die. Once removed, the trees will be relocated to parks or other areas where they will thrive. Planning Director Edgar Garcia gave an update of new subdivisions in McAllen, including 11 residential and 3 commercial, and is on track to beat last year's numbers. He also gave an update on recorded subdivisions, which is on track to meet last year's numbers for the year. Under Mayor's report, Mayor Darling gave a general recap of the city's COVID positivity rate. He also discussed how this year's Texas legislative session will see many bills filed addressing the energy issues. Finally, he talked about the process of the migrant asylum seekers being dropped off at the McAllen bus station and then processed with Catholic Charities of the RGV. He highlighted that of those dropped off, their positivity rate for COVID is at about 2.5%, much less than the state average. Mayor Darling also discussed all the various national and international interviews he has conducted regarding the city's response to the migrant surge and how he hopes this will positively impact McAllen's image around the country and the world. We hope you enjoyed this recap of your McAllen City Commission meeting. Meetings are set for the second and fourth Monday of each month. We also air the entire meeting on the McAllen Cable Network Spectrum 1300 on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. For the City of McAllen, I'm Xochitl Mora.